From the home of the Tigers since 2000, Comerica Park here in the Motor City, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Houston Astros and the Detroit Tigers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And pitching in this game, Tarek Skubal. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Jose Altuve leading things off and takes the strike. Line drive, fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. As a run scores.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. At the plate, Jeremy Pena. Foul ball there. Just underway here in Detroit. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Now we check out the Astros lineup. They do a lot of things well in this offense, Singy. They control the strike zone. They make pitchers work hard for outs. And as a result, one of the better OBP teams in the league.
Yeah, and what I love is it's an organizational philosophy, Boo. From instructional league to spring training, they practice this approach consistently, even in BP. When players are called up, they fit in right away, and that leads to success.
Man at second. On the inside corner for a strike. You know, you translate on base percentage, it's basically this. Teams that have a high on base percentage, they don't make outs at a very high rate. As my buddy Joe Sheehan says, OBP is left. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Loperfido in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
Ball one.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Man on second, 2 down. Rolled over to third, McGonigal. On to first. That's the third out. Inning over. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Astros 1. The Tigers coming to bat. Back at Comerica Park. And towing the mound for Houston in this one, Mike Burrows. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Kevin McGonigal up now for the Tigers.
Third baseman, number 7, Kevin McGonigal.
And that's a fair ball. And the tying run is on base.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
Fought off foul. McGonigal gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. The 0-2. Swings and misses. One gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. Finding themselves down a run early, they'd like to punch back here with a run of their own.
Absolutely, Boog, but I don't expect them to change their approach because of that run. They still want to put together strong at-bats. Be patient out there and get a feel for this starting pitcher.
One out man at first. Matt Vierling will hit next. In the air, right field. Smith takes it in for the out. And there's two away.
Batting fourth, left fielder, Riley Green.
Aye!
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Left field, Matthews on the move. Won't get to this one. It drops foul.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Swing and a ground ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him in first. There's two aboard. Spencer Torkelson now at the plate. Sliced hard but foul. Two on, two outs.
Ball one.
Got him swinging. Tigers strand a pair. They trail here 1-0. Second inning set to go. And stepping in for the Astros, Yainer Diaz.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Throw on to Torkelson. One out in the second.
Batting seventh, right fielder, Cam Smith.
And that drops in for a strike. Next offering in there for a strike. No balls, two strikes. Out towards right center field. Touches down. That's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting 8, left
Here's the
fielder,
left fielder,
Bryce
Bryce Matthews. Out front, rip foul. And that one pulled foul. In the air, left side. Green takes it in for the out. And there's 2 down.
Batting 9th, third baseman, Reynel Delgado.
Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks
Nope,
for
that's
second.
the ball.
Ball outside. Safe
He's in
at
there, he's
second
safe.
with a stolen base. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases. Love how
That's
this
ball
guy
2.
grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
Man at second. This ball's chopped on the ground. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for Houston. They lead it 1-0. Back here in Detroit, bottom of the second. How you lead. Up now for the Tigers. Just
that's
missed.
Nope, outside.
Jackknifes
Ball 3.
out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
That one misses.
No, that's the ball.
So a
Take your
leadoff
base.
walk. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Lee gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Now a quick throw to first.
No,
And
he's in
back
there.
safely. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way,
Whoa, that's
somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Zach McKinstry digs in now. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Fights it off. You'll see another. Man at first, one away.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
Hey!
That one finds the zone. That is strike 2.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. We played 2 full. It's the Astros 1 and the Tigers nothing. Back at Comerica Park, here's the Astros leadoff man, Jose Altuve. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Hey!
And a big swing and a miss. Pitch in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Altuve swings and connects deep to left. That one carrying onto the bullpen roof and gone. See ya. A solo shot. And they add to the lead. It's 2-0.
Jose Altuve packs a lot of power in his swing. The ball just explodes off his bat. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
That's a ball.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
And the 1-0.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Misses outside, and that's ball 3. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Climb the ladder with that fastball. That's strike 1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack one on the board. It's 3-0.
Those are the at-bats that leave pitchers exhausted. He had to throw a lot of pitches and still gave up the long ball. That's a bad combo.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Jeremy Pena getting ready to hit.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Just
Nope.
missed.
Ball 1.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
And a swing and a miss. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And they'll do it again. Outside low. Full count now.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
On the ground at first. And it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Fires to second too late. And he's got a double.
Well, anything can happen once the ball deflects off the base. Do you get a good bounce or a bad bounce? Your guess is as good as mine.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Astros doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Man at second.
Ball, that's out.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
That's a strike across the top of the zone. Paredes wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one just barely missed. The call is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Oh, great stop from his backside. And they get the out.
Cat-like reflexes on that one. Makes the dive, has to get up. Clean exchange to throw a strike across the diamond. And what a tremendous play.
So now with 1 away and a man at second. So next up for Houston, Joey Loperfido. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Ball 2.
Swing and a pop-up. McKinstry under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Astros, catcher Yainer Diaz.
Ball,
First
that's
signs of bullpen movement here in the early going. A lefty up and throwing out there. Man on second, 2 down. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. Set for the bottom of the third, and here's the Tiger leadoff man, Kevin McGonigal. Just missed. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Strike 2. Swings and lines a base hit into left field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Great approach on a nice pitch. Dropped the barrel on it. Stayed on plane completely through the swing and drove it the other way. Kind of have to tip your cap if you're on the mound on that one.
ball. That's out.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going. That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
No, that's low.
High fly ball, right field. Smith settles underneath it. He's got it.
Up next for the Tigers, designated hitter, Matt Vierling.
One out man at first. And now it's going to be Matt Vierling. He's 0 for 1. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball. McGonigal leads off first with one away. Close one, doesn't get the call. And now 3-0.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Come on, Tigers.
That's a strike. And the count is 3-1. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Tigers, left fielder, Riley Green.
Yeah.
The 0-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. Tigers leave one. They trail in this one 3-0. On to the fourth, and stepping in for the Astros, Cam Smith. Fouled off left side. That one the other way, and that's just foul. Missed with a changeup. Ball one.
Ball inside.
And
Ball
there's a
three.
ball. That one misses.
No, that's in.
So a
Ball
leadoff walk.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Fouled off. He was late. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him. That K is his third of the game.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
One out man at first. Here's the third baseman, Raynel Delgado. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. Runner on the move. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. On the ground. What a stop. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, that right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
Back here in Detroit, bottom 4, Spencer Torkelson. Up now for the Tigers.
Well, these Tigers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Ball, that's up
And as a
there.
pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's a 2-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And that just misses.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Up next for the Tigers, second baseman, How You Lead.
That's a ball.
Late with the swing there.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder. Went down on strikes his first time through. And that one wrapped foul. The 0-1. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Tigers. They trail it here 3-0. Back at Comerica Park, and stepping in for the Astros, Yordan Alvarez.
Well, these Astros, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
2-0.
That's
missed.
inside.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. Here's a 3-0. Right through there for a strike. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Here's A.J. Hinch heading towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change right here. Tarek Skubal departs, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute. They turn things over to the southpaw, number 51.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
That pitch clips the outside corner. 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Ripped on a line, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Lead runner around second. Coming around third is Alvarez. The relay throw. Safe, and it's 4-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Isaac Paredes will hit next. Man at second. That one fouled off. 0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Backed off the plate that time.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Yes, he did. That's a swing. That misses, and the count is 1-1. Pulls that one foul.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Oh, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
One out, and a runner at second, and we're in the top of the 5th. The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. Yes, he did. That's a swing. And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. That one kicks away from the catcher. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
This one in the air right field. Can't get there, and that should bring in the run. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he's got an RBI triple.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Number 51 gives way, and he leaves a runner at third. So we'll see how the next pitcher deals with that when we get back. New pitcher for the Tigers, Kyle Finnegan.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Out to short. And that is the inning. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Astros 5 and the Tigers nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Zach McKinstry.
Well, these
Nope,
Tigers
that's
just
inside.
lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything
that's
with those
upstairs.
locations, and that's been true again today.
Here's a 2-0. Swing and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Up next for the Tigers, catcher Jake Rogers.
That one is upstairs.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
The 1-0. And a foul ball. The 1-1. In there at the knees for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that K brings him into double digits for the game.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, into double-digit strikeouts. He should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And there are not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
McGonigal in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 0-1 down. And it's fouled away. The Astros leading by 5. Last half of inning number 5. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
The 0-1. That one fouled hard the other way. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field. That is the inning. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. Back after this on the show. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Digging in,
Leading
Bryce
off for the
Matthews.
Astros, left fielder Bryce Matthews.
Swinging a foul straight back. Sliced hard but foul. Oh, and 2 now.
That's a ball.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Will Vest getting ready to go.
That's a ball.
Stays alive. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Let's do it, Tigers.
Aye!
Fly ball down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Liner snagged it first.
Up next for the Astros, second baseman Jose Altuve.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. He's already homered here in this one.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Two down, nobody on. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Here we go, Kyle.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
Let's go, Kyle.
Ball.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
On the ground to the left. Throw on to Torkelson, and they get Altuve for the out. And that's the third out. Nothing doing there for Houston, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Back here in Detroit, well, we go bottom 6. Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers. The 1-0. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. Alvarez whips it in quickly. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Hey!
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the sixth. Right there for a strike.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
Man at second. And a good
Ball
eye
one.
there.
Tough to take a two-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Spencer Torkelson now at the plate. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off. In the air, left field. Base hit! Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with one out.
Up next for the Tigers.
That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for the base hit.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Mike Burrows will depart. Great effort out of him as he exits in line for the win. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back. Nate Pearson on to pitch out of the pen here. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Yeah!
2 on, 1 out. This one smacked out to left center. That's a base hit as a run scores. And now the center fielder.
Nope, that's a ball.
The 1-0.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And that one clips the corner. Action in the pen down there. Angel De Los Santos preparing to come on if needed. Swing and a tapper. On to first. 2 away.
Up next for the Tigers, shortstop Zach McKinstry.
Ball, that's out.
Pretty close, but it was a ball. So that removes their last challenge. 2 on, 2 outs. Oh, he
Nope.
doesn't get the call. That's ball 2.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. And that one fouled off. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two now. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're through 6 full. It's the Astros 5 and the Tigers 1.
Now pitching.
Welcome
for
back.
the
We're in the
Tigers.
7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound,
19,
Will Vest.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Leading off for the
Here's
Astros,
Jordan Alvarez.
center
He
fielder,
blasted
Jordan
one out earlier in the 3rd.
Just a solo home run, but an important swing of the bat in this game. We've already seen him do it once. Can he do it again?
Hey!
Strike 2. Vest. In his 5th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a sinker, and he works in a changeup. Fights it off. He'll see another. This one in the air, center field. On the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up
And there's
next
one
for the
down.
Astros, shortstop Jeremy Pena.
The other way. And foul ball. You'll one. And that one fouled off. Got him. 2 away. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Isaac Paredes. 0 for 3 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Outside, that's a ball.
Stays alive. Up and in, and he gets out of the way. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
Let's go, Will.
That's ripped into the outfield. And that is that. Offense held in check there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Astros 5 and the Tigers 1. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Jake Rogers. Outside low, ball 1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the leadoff man aboard.
Up next for the Tigers, third baseman, Kevin McGonigal.
Outside,
off the plate, ball 1.
Ball 1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Here we go, Kevin.
Swings through that. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Go, Kevin. Come on. All right, Kevin.
3-2
That's
now.
ball 3.
8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. In the air, right field, pretty well struck, carrying well. Out of here. The 2-run shot, and they cut into the lead. It's 5-3. Here comes the crowd. They're feeling it right now.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. He saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Nate Pearson won't go any further tonight. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Ryan King. He last pitched 2 days ago. And now the right fielder, Dylan Dingler.
Ball 1.
The lefty, the 1-0. And
Ball
another
2.
ball. Man, that got him square in the mask. The 2-1. And that chops in for a strike. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
He's got to throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Out to center. Alvarez gets under it. 2 down.
Up next for the Tigers, left fielder.
Here's Riley Green. 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the bottom of the 7th. On the ground, out to short. And that's the 3rd out. Detroit making up ground with this homer. It's now 5-3. Back at Comerica Park, and stepping in for the Astros, Joey Loperfido. Trying to bunt his way on. Scoops it up barehanded, and he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there.
Nearly a highlight reel play at third, but the barehand grab still wasn't enough to get the out. Great effort to make that play as close as it was, though.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So up next, Cam Smith. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. The Astros trying to break this one open, and we're at the top of the 8th. He was looking to come up with the shutdown inning, and off to a shaky start. Here's a 1-1. A little out front there as he swings through it. No outs, runners at 1st and 2nd. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
On the outside corner, that's strike 1.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Nope.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2, get out of this. Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. Two on, 1 out. Chopped left side. McKinstry. The flip. There's one. On to first. Save. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
Well, that's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they got runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen. Tyler Holton. He comes on for the 35th time this year. Now the third baseman, Raynel Delgado.
Well, bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
2 on, 2 outs. In the air, right field. And that is that. 2 left for the Astros, and it remains 5-3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Steven Okert.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
Leading off for the Tigers, first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
First pitch just misses. The Astros have some action in their pen. Josh Hader, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. De Los Santos also getting ready. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 2. In the air on the infield. Okert takes it in for the out. And there's one away.
For the Tigers, second baseman, How Lee.
And there's a foul ball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. You always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
That one almost got him. To third. Over to first. And 2 away now.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Here's the center fielder. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
That's outside.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
2 down, nobody on. Late on that fastball. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, that'll bring the tying run to the plate. So all eyes on the man coming to the dish right now.
Step off throw to first, and he's back in there. That one pulled foul. The Tigers with the tying run at the plate here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's in there. 0-2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Got him swinging. That ends the inning. One left for Detroit. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. We go to the 9th. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jose Altuve. And that one hammered. And foul as it bangs off the fence. Hit on the ground to short. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
Up next for the Astros, center fielder Yordan Alvarez.
First pitch swinging. Tigers bullpen with some action. Kenley Jansen, the closer of the staff, is throwing. And it's even up.
Ball 1.
Swings through the sweeper. And that one is popped in the air, shallow center. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Astros, shortstop.
And next to hit for Houston, Jeremy Pena.
Everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Two down, nobody on. Edge of the zone, called a strike. And it's 0-2.
Been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 can give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
And that's the 3rd out. It's the Astros 5 and the Tigers 3. Josh Hader comes on trying to close it out.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
That's a ball.
And that is out of play. The 1-1. Foul ball there. The 1-2. And he grounds one to the right side. And that's just foul. Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump, and kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you know, you're going to wrap this thing up.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. And now the 0-1. This one in the air, center field. Alvarez in position, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Tigers.
So they're down to their final out. Now Dylan Dingler. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that pitch is up. Ball 2.
Now one
That's ball
miss.
3.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
The Astros trying to close out a 2-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. They're down to their final strike. And a payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Right through there. Got him. Ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long